The radius of circle A is 1/3 the radius of circle B. Circle A rolls around the circle B one trip back to its initial position. How many times will circle A revolve till it reaches back to the initial position? These are your options. Pause for a while and think logically. This question comes from 1982 SAT examination, and there were only 5 options, and all the candidates answered it incorrectly. Reason being that the correct answer was not included in the options. Later, 3 students claimed to the college board that the actual answer is 4. And that's true, that's why I purposely added the 6th option for you as none of these. So without further ado, let's move to the solution. I'm gonna show you the 2 methods I solved this problem, mathematical and logical, starting with the mathematical solution first. When circle A rolls around circle B, its actual distance traveled can be represented as an imaginary circle C, whose radius will be the addition of the radii of circle A and circle B. That's equal to r plus r by 3. The distance traveled by circle A is equal to circumference of circle C, and that's equal to 2 pi times the radius of circle C. Also in terms of rotation, distance traveled by circle A is equal to number of rotations multiplied by distance traveled in each rotation. And we know the distance traveled in each rotation is simply its own circumference, and that's 2 pi times its radius. Now simply equate the values from the above 2 equations and solve it for the variable n. After simplification, we get number of rotations as 4. Now let's move on to the logical solution, which you can do practically by making 2 circles with paper. Let's call the lower point of circle A as P, which is touching the circle B. Remember that I am calling this point as lower point just for reference. The misconception is that the circle A completes one rotation when its point P again touches the circle B. And with this misconception, the circle A just completes 3 rotations. But that's absolutely wrong, because this is more than one rotation. And that's what we want to prove. Consider the case of linear motion with P as the lower point. Although both the lines show the same distance traveled, that's true only for linear motion but not for angular motion. You must always consider the path of the center to identify the actual distance traveled. And to check if the circle has completed one rotation, always observe a specific point on its circumference if it has returned back to the initial position. So in this case, the lower point P has again become the lower point, so one rotation is completed. Now let's get back to the actual case of angular motion. As we concluded that we should not consider the distance traveled by the point P, rather we'll consider the equivalent distance traveled by its center. So now let's see what happens when the center of circle A travels this particular distance. Did you observe that the point P has again become the lower point? And that means one rotation is now complete. Let's continue. Point P has again become the lower point, so 2 rotations completed. Third rotation is now completed. And now 4th rotation is completed. So the circle A will revolve 4 times till it reaches back to the starting point. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and share the video, and if you are new, please subscribe to my channel and stay updated with the new logic every week. Till then, give a try to these aptitude and competitive exams problems. Also check out interview puzzles and riddles on my channel Logically Yours.